Yo, what's good YouTube? Zamcrow here, aka Scoot, back with another league format battle. This will be the UAL Season 2, Universal Analyst League Season 2 against Do Games here. This is week 1. We are both 0-0, no preseason games, nothing like that, so it's 100% our first game. And as you can see, he has threats all across the board. 1, 2, 3, 4 annoying Pokemon, and then like a fucking just insane, like Mega Gardevoir is not to be fucked with in the format, and a Flygon. Don't look like much at first, but we'll see how it goes. I have a pretty solid answer to Mega Flygon. I mean Flygon, not Mega Flygon. I can just have in my Mamoswine, click Ice Shard, bye bye. So I brought my Greninja, brought my Mamoswine, brought my Mega Alakazam, Garchomp, Ditto, and Weezing. Of course, this is going to be one of those times that I run my choice Scarf, because obviously I had nothing to switch into Mega Gardevoir besides my Scavalier, but I just couldn't fit it on the team. And I wanted to, I have Taunt, I have, I think I have Toxic Spikes, Sludge Bomb. Let's see here. I have Sludge Bomb, Fire Blast, or Flamethrower. I'm not sure which one. Taunt and Destiny Bond. Destiny Bond's obviously for the Gardevoir, and I'm going to lead with that, predicting his Gardevoir lead since I had no switch in. But he wants to use his Ferrothorn, so I just go ahead and taunt that thing and switch right into my Ditto, and he goes for the knockoff. Pretty surprising that he went for knockoff and didn't switch, because I could have started setting up spikes, toxic spikes and stuff like that. Could have even used Flamethrower and knocked it out or something, but he decided to go for knockoff. Knocked off my Ditto's choice Scarf, and I set up Stealth Rocks using his Stealth Rocker, and he brings in his Sableye and goes for the Will-O-Wisp, as I can go for the knockoff and knocked off his leftovers. And now I'm going to switch out to my Greninja, as he either recovers or goes for another knockoff. He opts to go for Toxic here, as I set up some spikes. His only defogger being Greninja here, Flygon here. Of course, he can recover stall me here. It's kind of annoying. Very annoying, actually. He can just keep doing that, but I'm going to see that coming, and I'm going to switch into my Weezing here. And he's going to switch right back out to his Ferrothorn, which is fine by me, because I can just go for another taunt. I was going to go for taunt on the Sableye, and now it's like a Ferrothorn versus Ferrothorn thing, because I bring in my Ditto. And I'm burnt though, so I'm just going to switch out here, predicting his Sableye to come back in, or his Umbreon. And here I went for the Flamethrower, as he goes for the knockoff. Solid play on his part, but I did predict his Ferrothorn to come back in again. But now I can taunt him. I should have taunted him again, even though, I don't know, just kind of a misplay on my part, I suppose. And here's an important play. I bring in my Greninja to start doing some work against the Sableye again, but at the same turn I switch out, he switches out into his Hitmontop, and I blank on the fact that Mach Punch existed. I blanked, so I just lost my Greninja for no reason. Then I blanked on Sucker Punch existing, and I'll go for the Dazzling Gleam to catch the Sableye, and he lives on 3%, but he's gonna die to Garchomp's Rough Skin Rocky Helmet combination. I'm not Rocky Helmet, excuse me. And he drops a Draco Meteor, gets a critical hit. I don't think it mattered, because I was an offensive Weezing. It's not much defensive investment or anything like that. But I'm able here to go ahead and pick off this Ferrothorn with my Mamoswine after my Weezing dropped. It will scare out the Flygon every time. And yeah, I did predict the Ferrothorn to come in, which didn't need to, because obviously you could have dropped Icicle Crashes and it did the same amount. Just a little bit less than Earthquake to Ferrothorn. So he could have maybe used Protect to get enough lefties back to survive a 2-hit KO. anyways, he switches his Sableye out as I become his Sableye, so I guess he knew I was going to use Toxic on him. And he switches into his Umbreon, which is fine. Anything getting Toxic is fine because I'm burnt and it won't synchronize me. This won't synchronize me if that is his ability on his pre-mega'd Gardevoir. So I missed my Toxic though, which is kind of unfortunate, which is actually really unfortunate. I can go for a Recover here on his Protect though, since I'm not Choice Scarf anymore. But the bad thing is I only have 5 moves of each type, and here he can go into his Gardevoir or his Flygon, which is what he chooses to go into. And I finally land my Toxic, but of course it's a little too late. I needed it would have been nice to have a Toxic on the Umbreon and a Toxic on the Flygon as well, so everything would pretty much be Toxic. And here I'm just able to go for the Earthquake again, okay, so I was a little scared there, I suppose. I should have predicted and went for the Earthquake, but I guess it's 2-hit KO anyway. But if I would have missed that, it would have been terrible. So I'm able to get rid of the Umbreon with the Ice Super Crash into the Earthquake. And then I have to sack my Ditto to his Gardevoir. And here's a very strange play. As I bring in my Garchomp, and he switches into his Flygon. I guess it kind of makes sense because I wouldn't go for a Dragon type move on a Gardevoir, but I sat and thought about this move for a long time. I knew that I should have made a play here, and I should have went for the Dragon Claw on the Gardevoir because my chances at this point was very slim. If I didn't catch the Sableye or the Gardevoir, I mean the Sableye with the Flygon on the switch, then I was going to be in a bad position. And I didn't follow my gut. I went for the Earthquake anyway. And here's where Flygon's going to be able to come in, drop another Draco. And basically what I had to do was I had to come in here, had to live this attack. I had to go for Earthquake on the Sableye switch, of course. And then I had to pray that this Flygon misses this Draco Meteor like I missed 2 Toxics. Please, Flygon, miss this. I could have took it out with a Dragon Claw and then took out the Gardevoir with an Earthquake, but what can I do? Yeah, I lose a close 2-0 match here. It's kind of just, I played my game plan perfectly. I kind of blanked on the Hitmontop having Mach Punch and Sucker Punch. It's kind of I think it was a bad play for him to stay in anyway, having 2 immunities to Psychic and a Resistance, which of course Dazzling Gleam wouldn't have did much anyway to this Ferrothorn, but he had Sableye. It worked out for him, so I can't say much. I don't think I deserve to lose this match though. In terms of player to player, team to team, I think my team was built to beat his team. I think I played better in terms of predicting his plays and acting accordingly, but sometimes you just don't come out with the victory. So we are 1-0. I mean 0-1. Excuse me. 0-1. 0 wins, 1 loss, and that's how we're going to start the season. It's not the right start to the season if you want to redeem yourself from the first season and come back and win the Season 2 championship. But we're gonna work at it. We're gonna get better. School and work, not as fun as Pokemon. So I'm gonna put a little bit more time into Pokemon, a little bit less time into school and work. Not really, I'm just joking, but I do want to do well, so I will put more effort towards my next few battles. And yeah, if you liked, leave a like, comment, subscribe, all the good stuff. I'll see you guys next time for week 2. Thank you for watching.